5 years old. I was born in South Africa to Mr. and Mrs. Gordon. When I was born, I couldn't drink from my mom's breast milk due to sickness. I had to be fed with a tube through my neck. 11 months old, I did a diagnosed test. I was diagnosed with Prader-Willi syndrome. I attended my early child education and later went to language school, all in South Africa. The year 2000, my parents relocated to Australia. Then I was 7 years old, where I attended my primary school education at Masada. I went to Rising College for my high school and finished by 2012. I started transitioning to work with Housing Connections in Chatswood. Though this I was able to do online TAFE course, Business and Administration, Certificate 3, OT and TAFE, and completed the TAFE course while I was with Kade. I didn't receive the support I needed to care for my Prader-Willi syndrome. Since my early childhood, I have been on a special diet to manage my Prader-Willi syndrome. I have seen few dietitians before I was referred to Royal Prince Alfred Hospital at the Metabolism Obesity Service Clinic for Prader-Willi syndrome. Though the program, menu plans, and diet was delivered for me by the wonderful Georgina Lachlan, has enabled me to manage my diet and maintains my physical and emotional well-being. With this, I am able to focus daily living skills. I am presently doing the volunteering work at the Maritime Museum, 3 days per week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, as a volunteer. I tour guide show small groups of visitors in and around the museum permanent and temporary expression, through popular vigils and behind the scenes at Wharf 7. I am also doing a volunteering work for Riding with Disabled at Marsfield, Tuesday and Thursday, where I assist children to get ready and get into the horse feeding, cleaning, and grooming for lessons with riders. Also assist in fundraising and marketing and publications. I will use this opportunity to thank you, Decade staff at Marillion Group, home at Achieve Australia, for making sure that I follow my diet plan. My family, especially my mom, Terry, who has been part of my journey all throughout my life, for encouragement and support. Big thanks to Georgina Lachlan and Metabolism Obesity Service at RPA for the hard work putting together my diet plans and maintaining my program. Achieve approached me to do quality checker, to go to each disability houses to speak. Thank you for listening to me, and please ask me if you have any questions for later on.
Has anybody got any questions for Kade? Good.
Kade, can you tell me, what do you like about living in your home with the other people who don't have Prader-Willi? And how is it when they have their meals?
Like to be freedom, and we eat all together at the same time.
Do you have different meals?
No, same.
Same meal?
Exactly same.
Okay. And that's because of your diet, that
Yes,
you're,
yes.
because you look tremendously healthy.
Thank you.
Another question?
Thank you, that was a really lovely talk. I'm just wondering, what do you do for exercise? We've spoken about a lot, and what do you really enjoy?
Gym. I do gym 3 days a week, and I do swimming.
Do you work, when you work with the horses, with the RDA,
Yes.
are you a walker?
Sometimes I'm a side walker, sometimes I'm a leader, or just help to getting the riders ready.
And you enjoy the horses?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. Another question?
Yeah, great talk, and thanks very much for that. I'm interested in the swimming. You just mentioned swimming. Are you in a club, and do you compete, or do you just do it for exercise?
The club called Special Olympics. I do compete. I did compete in the Special Olympics in North Shore at Knox School 2 weeks ago.
Wow. Any more questions? Hooray.
Okay, when you said you were talking about Special Olympics, I did bowling in Special Olympics. I did do competition in swimming, and I won my gold medal.
Hi Kade, my name is Nora. I'm a researcher, and I'd like to know what you think the most important thing that researchers need to know. What would you like us to work on?
Nora, do you mind just repeating that, please? A little
What, I think the question was, what would Kade like researchers to work on that would be helpful for everybody with Prader-Willi?
with exercise or with anything?
With anything.
They need to do lots of exercise to contain your weight, maintaining your weight.
And is there anything else that you would like scientists to work on? No? Fair enough. Any more questions? Ah.
Okay, thank you so much for your talk. What's the most important thing that you'd like parents to know? Or what do we get wrong?
Keep your child safe.
I'm curious to know your opinion on what qualities make a good staff person in your group home.
They need to do lots of training.
I'd just like to know, in terms of frustration, what frustrates you the most with Prader-Willi syndrome?
What frustrates you? What makes you upset? What upsets you?
Someone being mean to me, or I get fat racing.
Any more? Kade, thank you so much. You've been fantastic. I'm proud to know you. Wow. Yes, please.
Can I just say one quick thing? I'm sorry, I should monopolise this. I think Kade is a wonderful example of how fabulous people with PWS can be. Kade has been gifted with fabulous parents, other people in his life who've been very supportive, but Kade has worked hard himself, and he's a delightful young man.
And I think from what I heard from Kade that you are a fantastic person. Now, Karen. I don't don't think I need to introduce you. This is my colleague and friend from New Zealand, Karen O'Reilly. She's going to entertain us with what life is like with Prader-Willi syndrome. Would you want that or that one?
Is this one on?
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, technical numpty at the helm. Close it to screen. Close this option. Processing about the same speed as many of our brains about now, eh?